I should say, in order to make this one pie right now, it takes me about 3 days to make this pie.
Look at how intricate this pie is. Those are mango strips.
Yep.
That you what do you call that? Parang
Yeah, we
pinagpaikot-ikot mo
yeah,
siya.
yeah, we basically twirled everything made by hand. The crust, everything is made by hand, no preservatives whatsoever, which is why I normally request my customers.
Teka, ba't may kagat?
Yeah, sorry about that. That's my bad.
Anyway,
I think Len like got a bite earlier or something.
okay. So underneath this is what?
So the first layer is the mangoes, you can see, right? Followed by a layer of cream, but not just any kind of cream. I cannot go into specifics, as I might divulge the recipe. Sorry, but basically it's mango cream, then the crust base in the peanut.
Crust base?
Yeah, the crust base. The crust base, and it's a recipe that's been handed down to me
You do the
from
honors,
my,
man?
of course, from my Lola. Well, let's just use this one.
Okay.
My Lola from Italy.
Wow.
To those who may not know, I am Filipino-Italian. So my dad is Italian, but I was born and raised in the Philippines. No?
Yeah.
But when he came here, he basically carried with him almost all the recipes that was handed down to him by his mother.
Ganun. So they're a cooking family din talaga. And,
Oh yes. I should mention. You see, my father was born in 1928.
Yeah.
So
He came here as a missionary ba? Or
yeah, with the Bosconian movement.
Yeah.
So he was one of the people who helped start the Don Bosco, which is how the school of the Bosco here in
He's a very interesting guy.
Yeah, it's a pity.
Unfortunately, I wasn't able to interact with him.
I know it
But,
would be nice if you could have met
Yeah.
the guy. So he came here with that, but before that, he was basically born and raised in Italy, war-torn Italy to be in fact, because he was born 1928.
so Mussolini
Yes,
era.
Yeah, Hitler, Mussolini, he was there. And
Man.
his
So
family had to
okay.
improvise. They had to learn to improvise, to work with the simple of ingredients to get by day in, day out.
How old was he during those days?
At the time, at the time of the war,
Mm-hmm.
probably in his mid-teenage years.
Wow, so ano na siya?
He was already quite well aware. As a matter of fact, he was one of the people defending the Bosconian quarters
He
in
fought?
Italy.
He fought?
He defended.
Defended?
He was not officially listed in the military because he was on his way to becoming a priest. And
Yeah,
apparently, at the time, if they find out that you're on your way to becoming a priest, you're kind of away from killing people.
Okay, I see.
So
Holy shit.
yeah, so they didn't exactly. But he knew how to operate a gun, and he did what he had to do to defend the school.
What are the stories that he told you?
Man, so many. Particularly the one of war. And you have to understand, I was a kid back then, and I asked him point blank. So, did you kill anyone? It's war, diba? It's war. You have the Germans, you have whoever, the Allies, or
Yeah.
whatever. If you remember your
Well,
World War II,
they were allies with the Nazis before.
Right, they were allies with the Nazis, right.
Yung Italy, diba?
Yes.
They're the Axis powers. Eh?
Yes. But there's also the small militia groups, the ones who were against it,
Yeah.
against Mussolini, against Hitler, and whatnot. But although my father was very neutral, all he wanted was to make sure that nobody fucks with the school. So I asked him point blank. I was like, "Did you kill anyone?" And his face he always gives me that face, right? He never really gives me a full answer. And all he said was, "What I did to defend." And after that, he just said, let's just say the next morning when I went out to check, there was blood on the snow.
Oh,
That's all he
I
said.
see. So he might.
He probably
He might. Maybe he shot somebody,
Maybe,
and he didn't really know if he hit it.
Yeah, I mean, you have to understand it's war,
Yeah.
And in war, it's just turmoil and chaos and pandemonium and everything like that. So he said again, all he wanted to do was protect his school, and that's it. Prevent anyone from coming there because.
What's his name again? Can you tell
Right.
everyone?
My father, his name is Mario Viel.
Mario
If there are
Viel.
any Bosconians who are watching this, I am his son. Hi. Mario Viel, he was one of the people who helped bring the Bosconian order here.
Yeah.
They put up their first place in Thailand.
He's an engineer, right?
Yeah, an engineer by profession. And
How did he get here?
Right, that's a funny story.
Okay.
Wait, I'll take this off already. This is not needed anymore. I don't want to look like Iron Man anymore. Yeah, so I love to go to him anyway.
Okay.
So, well, he came to the Philippines because he was supposed to be sent originally to Hong Kong. When the Bosconian movement was like trying to find new places as to where to open the next school, apparently they were targeting Hong Kong, the Philippines, and even Africa.
Africa. Okay.
And they basically asked him, so where do you want to go? And my father wasn't too sure, but he said, I heard the Philippines is nice.
And this is around 19 what?
I remember he said he set foot in the Philippines, he was 23 years old. So that must have been...
1940s.
He was born 1928, if you do the math. Yeah, probably the mid-1940s.
Oh, after the war, no?
Yeah, basically just fresh off the war.
Yeah.
Fresh off the war. And the Philippines was also experiencing World War II as well.
Yeah.
So, he came here with the sole intention to become a brother for the Bosconian movement, for the Bosconian... I'm sorry if I forgot what you call it, order movement, whatever. But the moment he was about to pursue becoming a priest, or to be ordained as a priest, or from a brother to priest, I forgot the terminology.
Not your mom.
Yeah, my Lola,
No, okay.
Lola Rosa, her name is Rosa Viel. He says to my father, please, I ask you, find a wife there. Find a girl there, settle down. Please, I want to have a Paul.
Okay.
So, my father being the mama's boy that he was, he was like, okay, mom.
No, okay.
Now, so there, long story short, he just kind of, he kind of settled down here in the country. He moved to Manila, but he loved going to Baguio, or the Benguet area.
Yeah.
And that's where he met my mother. My mother is from Bayabas, Sablan, Benguet area.
Yeah.
And my mother at the time was simply selling those wooden artifacts that are so famous within the area.
How do you build a school, no?
Build a school.
Diba? Parang during that time, the Philippines is war-torn. Diba? Parang,
Yeah, I know.
I wouldn't know. I couldn't even imagine how you can rebuild a war-torn city.
I know, right? Exactly.
Yeah,
Probably why they
diba?
started in Tarlac.
Okay.
Probably why. I don't know. Probably why they started there.
Okay. Well, if you've seen Marwi, 'di ba? How devastated that city is after the attack, 'di ba?
Sad.
Parang if I'm gonna think about it, parang lumipat na lang tayo. Pero well, no disrespect meant for the Marwi people. Pero 'di ba? It's just unthinkable eh. All of a sudden biglang may mga kupal na nagsulputan.
Yeah.
And if you've seen the videos, they literally just stormed the gates.
Yeah.
And they waving the ISIS flag. At least I'm not very knowledgeable, pero I'm just speaking on what I've seen on social media and videos. And they were talking in megaphones, diba? And just announcing that they are taking over.
Taking over the place.
Diba?
Yeah, you don't want to fuck with them. Kind of thing.
Diba? Parang you'd wanna think na parang maybe dapat kung armed lang yung may militia na, right? Diba?
I know, right?
Anong taking over? Diba? Parang literally they just came in and took over.
Yeah.
Almost literally. I don't know the exact story, of course, pero that's what it looked like to ordinary people.
Yeah. I mean, that's basically it if you think about it. I mean, they don't exactly go there and say, hey, can we take over your place?
Oo nga eh, diba?
I don't think that's exactly what was done anyway.
And then pagkatapos nun, gera na, and they couldn't. I've seen some videos about the troops that went there, and parang ano talaga eh, parang Counter-Strike, parang Call of Duty kasi they have GoPros now.
Shit.
So they're running with the rifle as in first person. If you sayang wala tayong video wala tayong browsing capabilities right now. We're gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
Pero if you're gonna look in YouTube, you'll see parang may mga head mounts So parang anytime nga, parang shit, baka biglang mabaril to. Tapos makikita mo,
You'll
diba?
just see them collapse.
Oo, diba?
It's a horrible thing, really. I mean, I wish, years later, I mean, growing up hearing the stories of my father, and then growing up, you see the current wars, not necessarily just in ours, but like in America and whatnot. And like that. It's just, one would think that by now people would learn to just put an end to this, but
well, war is kasi.
easier said than done, right? Yeah.
And it's been since caveman times. Nagwa-war na talaga eh. So I don't know. Ang nakita kong reason before, during the time na hunter-gatherers sa mga tao, is after nagsettle na ang isang pack, diba? So the first communities started. So biglang meron ng maliit na community here, and they started farming, so agriculture. And then another tribe set a farming community sa kabila. And then their crops failed. Diba? The other tribes' crops failed. Now they're starving.
Yeah, like, hey, you guys, fuck you, I want some of that.
Diba? Yun, literally, yun ang theory nila. And also, it's an opportunity to get new women, new mates, diba? Kasi that's why they only kill the men, diba? So, yun. Kasi until mag-merge yung mga tribes, and eventually the little packs became cities, and then we kept but then we carried on yung pagwa-war na yan, the war carried over until now.
True.
Can you just imagine what kind of warfare would happen in the future, no? Kasi right now, before, it would be horrible. You get stabbed with
face to face.
You get stabbed with a broadsword, diba? Okay lang yan. I don't know what's worse. What would you prefer? Get stabbed by a knife like this, or a broadsword? Like
I think I'm old school that way. I think a true testament to a warrior's fighting skills is like,
pang Braveheart.
It's just you and me, bro. Let's go at it. It's you, last man standing kind of thing. Versus now, it's like sniper.
Oo nga,
100 meters away. You're dead. But with all due respect to snipers, I love snipers, by the way.
Well, I meron akong na-interview na sniper before. There was I passed by. I went to college in Mapua. So one day I was walking, hindi ko alam ba't ako naglakad ng ganun kalayo. Pero basta nakarating ako ng Luneta.
Sounds like you're looking for something pa.
I don't know eh. Maybe I was with someone. I don't know.
Sa Luneta pa talaga eh.
So there's I think it's araw ng kagitingan.
Alright.
And there's a military parang exhibition dun with the tanks, so you can check out the tanks, you climb in, and other yung mga sniper rifles. If you saw the bullet,
22 caliber,
the round,
yeah.
I don't know what caliber that is. I'm not very familiar, pero it's siguro yung pinakang
it's pretty long.
No,
yeah, it's pretty long. Yeah.
Yung pinakang lead would be as big as my thumb eh. So if you during that time we were playing Counter-Strike, and there's the one shot, diba?
Counter-Strike. Oh.
So if you get shot with that, one shot ka talaga eh.
Wala, patay.
One shot ka talaga. Even if you get shot in the shoulder, diba, you would bleed to death.
Loss of blood naman.
One shot ka talaga, kasi yung one shot kahit saan ka tamaan.
Yeah.
One shot ka, diba?
That's all you need, man. Isang bala, isang baril.
Grabe yun.